everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Cora, and today I'm really excited to be reviewing for you Victoria's Secret's new summer perfume trio. These three scents are new flankers to their Bombshell fragrance, which is their best-selling fragrance of all time. On my channel, I cover fragrance, skincare, and a little bit of lifestyle. So if you want a tatted up, blue-eyed, spooky-vibed fragrance enthusiast reviewing products for you, keep watching. Now let me tell you a little bit about me and Victoria's Secret. I don't tend to like the vast majority of their fragrances just because they are more on the floral side, more on the fruity side, but so many people love them. I do go into the store quite often anyway, just to smell what they have and to smell any new releases. I love trying new scents, so I definitely don't let that hold me back. So when I saw these online, I definitely had to get my nose on these fragrances. In full disclosure, right now I have 3 Victoria's Secret fragrances in my collection. Everything I'm showing you today I bought with my own money. The packaging on these fragrances is gorgeous. I love the candy colors. It follows the traditional Bombshell packaging. The 3 new flankers are Amalfi, St. Tropez, and Santorini. I think of them as colors, right? So Amalfi is the yellow one, St. Tropez is the pink one, and Santorini is the blue one. Now I smelled all of these twice. I went into the same Victoria's Secret store on 2 different occasions in the same 7-day week. I just had to be sure, you know? Let's start with the one that Victoria's Secret expected to be the biggest hit. It's the only one that's in the larger 3.4 ounce bottle. So St. Tropez comes across mostly as pink florals with just a splash of watermelon. The watermelon leans on the fresh side and doesn't smell juvenile. There's a musk in there that's well blended and it gives some depth to the fragrance. This scent is very fresh and very well done. You all know me, florals are not my thing, but this was very, very pleasant. It's just not for me. All right, let's see what the website says as far as fragrance notes you can expect. So with the St. Tropez one, the notes listed are pink pineapple, coastal peony, and radiant musk. When I smelled the St. Tropez in store both times, the coastal peony was definitely the centerpiece. The musk was there, but incredibly well blended. And the fruit, the pineapple, I'm afraid it was coming across more as a watermelon accord. Wonderful fragrance, like I talked about. If you like floral perfumes or watermelon, you will love this. This one is a crowd pleaser. It does lean a little bit more on the generic side, but it is so well done. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. The one in the blue bottle, Santorini, I was so disappointed with this one. I'm not kidding you. I couldn't smell it in the store. Could not smell it. Like I said, I went to the store 2 separate times within the same week. I had 2 different sales associates and I smelled the fragrances in 2 separate orders. Because you know, the first time I smelled it, I was wondering, well, maybe something from the scent I just sprayed in the air covered up Santorini, right? I was really trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but I truly couldn't smell it. I couldn't smell it in the air at the store. I couldn't smell it on the little paper testing strip, not at all. I waited about a minute and just let it dry down on the tester strip. Even then, I could only smell just the faintest hint of like a sunscreen-like note. The second time I smelled it in the store, I also did the same thing. I sprayed it on the paper testing strip, couldn't smell anything, so I let it dry down. Then I could only maybe get the faintest hint of like a watery accord. At the end of these 2 trips, I was very disappointed. I'm afraid other reviewers have had the same experience with this exact same scent. The notes online sound amazing, and I'll get to that in a minute, but I'm afraid I'm not buying this because I can't smell it. All right, let's see what the website says as far as fragrance notes you can expect. For Santorini, the notes mentioned are ocean breeze, coastal peony, and salted vanilla. Like I talked about earlier, I could barely smell maybe a touch of a watery note and maybe a touch of a sunscreen accord. Besides that, the scents were basically not even detectable. And that really bothered me. I just won't be purchasing that. I want to smell it based on the notes that are mentioned online. It sounds like a beautiful fragrance. I'm just not detecting anything. I saved the best for last, Amalfi. I love this scent. I've really been trying to find a fresh citrusy scent for the summer, and this really does do it for me. The cap on this does go on really tight, so as soon as I figured that out, now I have the habit of just putting it on about halfway. I mean, this is the travel spray though, so this is really not a bad idea for the cap to be super tight. All right, let's do the spray test. Got my hand again. It's not bad for a travel size spray atomizer. I just love this. This opens with crisp lemon and orange notes. To me, this leans more lemony, but there is like a touch of like orange shavings in there. This is crisp and not synthetic smelling at all. Some light woods are detectable, but overwhelmingly this scent is fresh. It falls in the fresh category. There's a slight floral in here. I do believe it is the peony, which is the Bombshell floral. So it's like the part of the standard Bombshell DNA. I can barely smell the peony. It's really well blended and it just adds a lightness to the fragrance. You all know I don't like floral scents. So if this was really floral heavy, it would be a deal breaker for me. So when I wore this on my skin, the citrus definitely fades first, but it leaves a sweeter, little deeper, woody dry down, which I'm not mad at all. And when I say deeper, I just mean compared to the citrus opening, the scent isn't heavy at all. The woods and the musk do give an anchor point though, which is really good, but the freshness always stays. The lightness and the freshness is always there, which for me makes this a fantastic summer scent. I was pleasantly surprised with the dry down, not gonna lie. Are there very many notes? We'll see in a minute. No, there's not. But is this high quality? I think so. Now, is it $60 for 1.7 ounces quality? Absolutely not. Not for me, at least. All right, let's see what the website says as far as fragrance notes you can expect. And last but not least, we have Amalfi. The notes on the website are sun-kissed tangerine, coastal peony again, and solar driftwood. Okay, so the citrus to me, like I said, is leaning more lemony, like a fresh lemony scent, not candy-like or synthetic, with a touch of orange shavings. So for me, the citrus is coming off different than it says online, but it's still incredibly pleasing. I could smell a little bit of the floral, but it was really well blended. And then of course I did smell the driftwood. It translated to my nose as light woods. So for me, I would not buy this unless there's a sale going. I definitely got the travel spray. I intend to get a full bottle. I'm just letting you guys know the full price is not worth it to me. I do believe it's $60 for 1.7 ounces and $80 for 3.4 ounces. To me, this is not worth $80 for 3.4 ounces. So definitely catch it on a sale. I know I will be. My only complaint with this fragrance is it only lasts 4 to 6 hours. I certainly don't mind refreshing it. Like I said, I bought the travel spray and this was about 20 bucks. My takeaway is that this is a good quality scent, but not for the full price, not for 60 bucks, not for 80 bucks. I do intend to get a full bottle when a sale is going on. Bombshell was launched in 2010, and it is hands down the best-selling fragrance at Victoria's Secret. On the website, as of today, there are 6 flankers, and then with these 3, that makes 9. There are some retired Bombshell scents though, and if you look on the Victoria's Secret website, they do have a summer Bombshell collection. That's about $80. But the classic 6 that you're gonna find on the website are Bombshell, Bombshell Intense, Bombshell Seduction, Bombshell Passion, Bombshell Nights, and Bombshell in Bloom. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a fan of the original Bombshell fragrance, but I really, truly am in love with this scent. If you wanna take a look at that $80 Bombshell summer collection, here's what you'll find in there. They are mini bottles, so just keep that in mind. You'll find Bombshell, Bombshell in Bloom, Bombshell Paradise, Bombshell Sun Drenched, Bombshell Isle, Bombshell Escape, and it looks like that's the last one. Not gonna lie, I'm super curious about what Bombshell, can't say it, Bombshell Sun Drenched. I really wanna know what that one smells like, and I'm super curious about Bombshell Isle as well. There should be something for everybody. If I don't like florals and I found something I liked in this collection, I bet you will too. I hope this review was helpful. Definitely get your nose on these scents. I know I'm gonna pick up a full bottle of this as soon as a sale goes on or I get a coupon. This is just so pleasing. Of course, I'm gonna wear this all summer long and probably a little bit in the spring too. This is so lovely. This really just hits the spot. I've been looking for a lemony summer scent for the last couple of months. Like I mentioned earlier in the review, the quality of the 2 fragrances, the pink one and the yellow one, those did impress me, but just not for the price point. I certainly won't be purchasing them at full price. I don't think they're worth that at full price. They're just not complex enough. They don't last long enough, but I still want a bottle, you know? Let me know what you thought of these fragrances, and if you have any other summer fragrances on your wish list, drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.